Paul's story is one of the greatest examples of spiritual and personal transformation in the Bible. Here are some Bible verses that illustrate this transformation, both spiritually and physically. As he was traveling and approaching Damascus, suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him. He fell to the ground and heard a voice saying to him, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" He asked, "Who are you, Lord?"
I am Jesus whom you are persecuting. Get up and go into the city, and you will be told what you must do.
This verse describes the moment when Saul had the vision of Jesus on the road to Damascus, which was a crucial turning point in his conversion. He was physically blinded by this light, symbolizing the spiritual blindness he had before encountering Christ.
Acts 9:18. Immediately something like scales fell from Saul's eyes and he could see again. He got up and was baptized.
After his encounter with Jesus, Saul was blind for 3 days. Later, Ananias, a disciple, healed him physically. But this healing also symbolizes the restoration of Saul's spiritual vision, which would now clearly see God's plan for his life.
Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away, behold, new things have come into being. Ephesians 1:18. I pray that the eyes of your hearts may be enlightened, that you may know what is the hope of his calling.
What are the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints? Here, Paul prays for Christians to have a clear spiritual vision of the hope Christ offers. This reflects his own experience, moving from a limited and erroneous view of God to a deep understanding of his will and purpose.
Purpose. 2 Corinthians 4:4. The gods of this world have blinded the minds of unbelievers,
so that they cannot see the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. Essences. It represents the pure, undivided focus that sees reality as God sees it. A teaching that spans civilizations. In Matthew 6 verse 22, Jesus speaks of the single eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. The single eye can be understood as this same inner eye, focused on God, undivided by the illusions of the world. In Christianity, the source of light is Christ, and the single eye is focused on God, not on oneself. In Buddhism, there is no focus on a personal God, but on awakening to ultimate reality. In Hinduism, the third eye connects a person to the divine through expanded consciousness. Paul's life is a testament to the fact that, through Christ, transformation is possible both physically and spiritually. His story shows us that, no matter how far a person is from God, he is able to restore of. Paul's conversion is a clear example of how an experience with Christ can open one's eyes both spiritually and physically. May we have Paul as an example to follow in opening our spiritual and physical eyes. God bless you.